Alright, so this week we're actually going to be working on something called interference and diffraction patterns. So basically, here's where we are so far. We discussed what happens when a wave hits a wall, but the question now is what happens if you have a hole in that wall? What if you have something with a hole in it? What's the wave going to do there? You notice I created this out of another stack of Lego bricks I had lying around. So the way you can actually do that is actually pretty fascinating. And the way that waves behave when they actually encounter holes in a wall is actually pretty interesting. In order to actually know that, though, we need to know what happens when a wave hits a wave, and more importantly, what happens and what is the nature of light as it spreads and actually interferes or interacts with itself, or things like itself. And to do that, well, we may need a laser. You can do the Austin Powers thing if you want to. But yeah, so it's actually going to be pretty fascinating. I do want to say this. This lesson is actually just kind of an intermediate thing. It's kind of the last thing you need to fill in your earthquake model. Once you've done that, you probably should be able to explain those weird graphics we saw on the USGS website. So keep this lesson in mind. The last thing we're actually going to have to do for physics is actually that earthquake model. As to the particulars of this lesson, I can guarantee, since it's so close to the final, I'm going to say that none of this particular stuff is going to interact with the final, but do expect waves to be on the final in some respect, in some degree. So do note, waves are going to be on the final. We got entropy and thermodynamics on the final, and then finally, we got motors and electromagnetics on the final. So everything we covered this semester is on the final, except for this week because it's too close. Anyway, hopefully that goes ahead and it helps you with your questions. I hope to go ahead and get started with this lesson, which is actually a pretty cool one. And I'm going to actually post a very special edited video so you can see everything that needs to be done on it. All right, good luck, guys. I'll see you on the other side with this.